young Christophe Iseux von Pfetten, president of the Institute for East-West Strategic Studies in Britain, has said the ability to meet people's needs and adapt to domestic and international changes has enabled the Communist Party of China to lead China to successive victories.
The success of the CPCs come from constant adaptation of the party to the need of the people and to the reality of the world at large. The fact that actually, as I said, the party is actually very flexible, constantly reforming itself, this is based on the conception that reform, Geiger, is a leitmotiv. Things is evolving. It's not a static logic of the West. No, it's an evolution. It's reform, Geiger. Then everything needs to be reformed and constantly reform in order to perfect itself.
Von Pfetten is dedicated to studying China and the CPC and has written more than 2,000 pages of relevant research notes. In recent years, he has participated in various academic exchange programs and investment promoting activities to contribute to China's development projects. He said the most important achievement of the CPC is the eradication of absolute poverty.
Well, I think that the number one achievement of CPC is total eradication of poverty. This was achieved 2 years ago, in 2020, as a matter of fact, 10 years before the goal being put forward by the United Nations. This is a major achievement. I really think this is the first and foremost, most important achievement.
Von Pfetten said another major achievement of the CPC is accomplishing its first centenary goal of building a moderately prosperous society in all aspects. He praised the CPC for positioning the Chinese people at the center of its work.
I have seen this very clearly. This is a party which is the party of men and women, of people. It's not a party of sclerotic structure. It's really a party of people, and the party evolves and moves with the evolution of the people. I think this flexibility is if you have to ask me one single most important element of the success of the party, is this flexible mind you have embodied into the structure of the party.
Von Pfetten, 54, was born in France, and one of his ancestors created a work-study program for young Chinese people in his factory in the early 1900s. He studied Chinese at an early age and speaks the language fluently. He said the CPC has delivered a new democratic model to the world, socialist consultative democracy, providing an alternative to the Western democratic model.
To give a new democratic model to the world, a socialist consultative democratic system. Okay, this is how I call actually this new system, which China has been able to nurture through trial and error. They are refining the system of consultative democratic behavior, and this is something which is extremely important because it gives an alternative, to the overall sort of Western model, democratic model.
Talking about the upcoming CPC National Congress, Von Pfetten said he believes that it will be a significant meeting for China and the rest of the world, given China's weight in the international community and the global economy.
Well, I have a lot of expectations, obviously. I'm who is able to understand and to subscribe to the fact that the Chinese Communist Party is the right party for the nation, for the modernization of the nation, for the regeneration of the nation. And I think this is extremely important because it's a very strong compass, not only for the Chinese people, but it's also a very strong compass for the rest of the world.